Prime Minister Phankham Viphavanh issued a statement to education and sports administrators, staff, teachers, and students to mark the start of the academic year 2022-23 on September 1st. To ensure that teaching and learning is carried out efficiently, he advised all government bodies, especially the Ministry of Education and Sports, to carry out their duties responsibly and to pay particular attention to specific areas as follows. Firstly, he advised education administrators and teachers to improve the environment of educational institutions, to make places of learning attractive and encourage students to return to school. Secondly, teachers were instructed to pass on their knowledge more diligently and effectively. Third, to create public confidence, education administrators, teachers, and students must undertake measures to prevent the resurgence of COVID-19. Fourth, parents should play a greater role in the education of their children, monitor their studies, encourage them to study regularly, and make sure they have the necessary educational materials. Lastly, educators are advised to ensure that students were more conscious in their studies, complied with school regulations, used their spare time productively, and stayed clear of drugs and other intoxicants. On September 1st, officials from the Ministry of Education and Sports and education departments across the country gathered in person and online for an opening ceremony on the first day of the new school year. The ceremony was chaired by Minister of Education and Sports, Associate Professor Dr. Putsimalavong. Education authorities have urged all schools to initiate safe practices, and the Ministry of Education and Sports has spelled out 10 measures and 40 recommendations for the safe opening of schools, which have been circulated across the country. School administrators are required to ensure that facilities are safe from COVID-19 infections and that classes can take place as normal. The ministry will assign local staff to monitor conditions at each school.